Hello everyone, and welcome back once again to 3 short horror games. I'm usually pretty reluctant about playing demos on the channel, simply because it may potentially spoil it if I decide to go in blind to the full game at some point. And also because they tend to be pretty short, and, well, it's usually not enough to carry a whole video, but, well, luckily I have a series that's perfect for that, and I have a few that I am really excited to check out. First of these for tonight is Radiolight, a game which I've often seen compared to something like Firewatch, in which we play as a detective heading into the woods looking for a missing child. Now, aiding us in this search will be our trusty radio, but in the darkness of the forest, well, I do wonder what will decide to reach out to us. Won't know until we start.
You're listening to KCRK Ashwood News. It's been a week since 14-year-old Elliot Lair went missing during a Boy Scout camping trip in Ashwood Creek National Park. Despite an extensive search effort, authorities have not found any trace of the boy. The search continues with local police, rangers, and volunteers taking part. But now, another concern. Park Ranger Harvey Waters has also been reported missing. Waters, a longtime ranger at Ashwood Creek, last checked in yesterday morning. His wife says he was acting strange before his disappearance. Authorities have not confirmed if the two cases are related.
Do you copy? Are you on scene? Over.
We press tab to answer our radio. Oh, we hold it down, and from here we have dialogue options.
Yeah, I'm here. Just arrived. Over.
So you're at the parking lot?
Yeah, still inside the car.
This car should be parked right next to the road. You see it?
His car?
Get out of the car and tell me if you see it.
There it is, hiding in the dark. So I can definitely see the comparison, the rural setting and the stylized graphics. Plus our reliance on our radio. I am super into this setting.
So do you see it? Should look like a regular ranger car. Tell me when you found it.
Okay, we've got a flashlight.
So, is it still there?
Hey, yeah. Nobody in the booth, but the radio's still playing.
Yeah, I got it. It's parked right next to the road.
So that's Harvey's car there, like they said.
Entry team to talk discovered the car.
Who's they?
The rest of the rangers and a security guard. Reportedly, he arrived yesterday around 6 a.m. He was angry about something. That's what the security guy said. Then Harvey stormed off somewhere.
You said he was acting weird. What did you mean by that?
Well, the other rangers said he was on edge lately. Staying late, checking out parts of the park no one goes to. Even said he was seeing things. God knows what that means.
So where do I go?
If you just follow the trail, you should reach the visitor center. Tell me when you get there and we'll figure out the next steps.
Well, appreciate it while we're here. Our last chance to turn back. Of course, we wouldn't be a proper protagonist if we took it. It is coming. I imagine that's foreshadowing. There's a phone hanging off the hook. Either someone was lazy and careless, or someone didn't get to finish what they were doing.
Looks like their payphone's broken.
Oh well, glad you're stuck with me.
I'm doomed.
Are we able to hang you up? There we go, we had to press E. This is really cool. See, with having this radio as a key mechanic, it can provide comfort while we're all alone out here, make us feel not so alone. But at the same time, it can also be used to introduce scares, to create anxieties. I mean, what happens when suddenly we can't reach anyone? What happens when something else tries to reach us? Let's learn a little bit about the location. Misty Lake, Ashwood Creek, Oregon, the wonderful Pacific Northwest. Elliot Lair, aged 14, last seen August 30th, 1985, so it takes place in the 80s. Radio frequency for emergency broadcasts. To ensure your safety and stay informed about any emergencies or important updates, please familiarize yourself with the following radio station. 101.5 FM, general park updates and emergency alerts. Use this channel for real-time information on park conditions, weather warnings, emergency instructions, and updates on search and rescue operations. In case of an emergency, use a walkie-talkie or a two-way radio to communicate your location and status. Keep your radio on and tuned to this channel when hiking or camping in remote areas. Regularly check for updates, especially during severe weather conditions. Or if you hear unusual sounds. That's a weird thing to post. And we already have a ranger who may have known more than we think. Dear visitors of Ashwood Creek National Park, we regret to inform you that the soda vending machine located in the parking lot will be removed on September 26th. This decision has been made due to the increasing problem of litter, with many cans being scattered throughout the forest and other areas of the park. Maintaining the natural beauty and cleanliness of Ashwood Creek National Park is our top priority, and we believe this step is necessary to protect our environment. In other words, this is why we can't have nice things. Last chance, then. But we don't have a quarter. Maybe we can scrounge for one somewhere? There is another car in this lot. Wonder who that belongs to. Alright. First things first, we should probably check in here. Here's some quarters. We're gonna get our drink yet. And a key. Can't quite make much out, but looks like maybe a wife and daughter. World's best security guard. Oh, I'll be the judge of that. Question is, why would the world's best security guard abandon their post? Let's get ourselves a drink. There's not a whole lot left. Diet Fizzy Pop seems right. Great. Well, at least it wasn't my money. If this were Voices of the Void, I would end up bonking myself trying to get it out. Well, in we go. It's like the darkness is enveloping me as I take steps forward. The sound of the radio in the booth slowly fading out. And unfortunately, I can't be the first to make contact. The swaying of the leaves makes it seem like I can see movement. Like every time I turn around, it takes me a second to realize, okay, no, it's nothing, it's nothing. But sooner or later, it won't be. Of course, being in the woods, the first place our mind goes is to cryptids. But there is also the matter of the ranger and, well, whatever else might be out here. Oh, a footprint. Alright, so actually a whole set of footprints. Things that we can radio about will be pointed out by a white dot.
I got footprints. Human.
Wow, what a discovery.
It's not every day I run around the forest barefoot.
Barefoot?
Yeah.
But why would they be entering the park this way? It's like someone willingly came in here like this. Okay, should we go off the trail and try to follow them? There's an elevated area up here. Is that a cave? Doesn't matter. It doesn't appear we can get there. Yeah, this is definitely reminding me a lot of Firewatch, which is a game I regret playing, like, long before the channel was really a thing. But hey, maybe I have another chance in the form of this game. There's a structure over there, possibly the visitor center. From this angle, whoever was out here could have watched it from behind the trees, could they not? I also hear what maybe sounds like flowing water on the other side of these rocks. We also can't really climb a very steep angle at all. Can't check the mailbox. Wilderness, his way. Well, I suppose that's pretty appropriate. It's accurate. We can't unlock it, so the key wasn't to this. Yeah, we really can't see much without the flashlight. Got a map.
I'm at the visitor center. There's a map here.
I get my own map here, even though, it's no piece of crap. My idea was, there's a ranger cabin not too far away from you. The rangers got a whole bunch of equipment in there, but they can sleep over if they need to. But all the rangers gone from that area, no one's checked it yet. Maybe he left something inside, or, you know.
Where's the cabin on the map?
Should be near the entrance to Granite Ridge, right beneath Sentinel's Peak. You got it?
Right. I'll get going then.
Okay, let's take this with us. Now, this is interesting, and I'm really hoping... Let's find out. Yes, the map is diegetic. It doesn't show us where we are, meaning that we'll have to rely on landmarks to navigate the park, thus making the search all the more interactive. And you also said that you have a map. Imagine if we lose this thing. This sets up a lot of potential in mechanics, because imagine if we lose this map and we have to rely on landmarks and your guidance. Oh, and we can right-click to look at it closer. Okay, that's good, because I was just going to say we can't really see what we're holding, even with the flashlight. The flashlight is, I will say, a little bit bright indoors, but I really like it outside.
There's nothing. But that feeling stays with you. Now, folks, I ain't saying there's something supernatural out there in the park, but, well, you know how it is with old stories. They start somewhere. Alright, let's take our first caller. You're on with Ashwood Talks. What's got your gears grinding tonight, my friend?
Hey there, Quentin. This is Susan from the hardware store.
Susan? Always good to hear from you. What's on your mind this evening?
Well, I was up near the edge of the park, just past the trailhead, and I could have sworn I heard, I don't know, a voice. Like someone whispering, but no one was around. This happened a few times.
Whispering voices? That's unsettling, to say the least. And you were out by the trailhead near Blackwood? Right where the search for young Elliot's going on?
Yeah, right there. I didn't go too far, not after I heard it. I know it's probably nothing, just a feeling. But I've lived here long enough. I know when something feels off.
You're right about that, Susan. That sixth sense, always trust it. Could be the wind, could be a raccoon, could be something else entirely. Who knows? With all the stories we hear round here, It's like we're living in a Stephen King novel. But hey, Susan, next time you feel those eyes on you, give me a call. Or maybe don't. Not sure I want to know what's lurking out there.
Will do, Quentin. Take care.
Alright, folks, I gotta say, sometimes the strangest things happen in the most ordinary places. And that brings me to the next part of the show. Weird stuff people believe. Tonight, we're talking about the best conspiracies. Now, I know some of y'all out there are nodding along like you know exactly what I'm talking about. Some folks think Ashwood Creek sits on top of a magnetic anomaly. You know, one of those weird places where compasses spin out of control and radios get all messed up. Now that sounds fun until you realize, well, you can't find your own way home. Others say it's something much more ominous. They talk about shadows in the woods, or even light dancing in the sky late at night. But hey, we all know that's just rangers playing with their flashlights after a few too many. But in all seriousness, if there was something out there, some hidden power buried beneath the hills, well, we wouldn't know, would we? We'd just keep going about our lives, thinking everything's fine, until one day something does happen. Well, folks, that's all the time we've got. Remember, as much as we like to poke fun at the strange and unusual, the real world can be just as unsettling. Keep your eyes and ears open, especially with little Elliot still missing. Every little detail helps. So until next time, keep your radios tuned right here to Ashwood Talks. And remember, if you hear whispering out there in the woods tonight, well, maybe it's just the wind. Until it's not.
So this place has got its fair share of ghost stories surrounding it and then some. As with any good spooky mystery, it's directing our attention in several different ways. So, Harvey Waters, what's your deal?
There's a little news clipping talking about Whispering Hollows. Is that the little cave next to the lake?
Little cave. It's a whole cave system that extends thousands of feet below the park.
The article's talking about some group that used to live there. Looks pretty creepy.
Yeah, I think that's bullshit. Just the kind of folklore that keeps people away from the woods.
I can tell this game's going to be so cool. I almost don't want to keep playing simply because I want to start fresh when it comes out. But we're already here. Whispering Hollows, a place of forgotten mysteries. For generations, Ashwood Creek National Park has drawn nature lovers, campers, and hikers to its rugged trails and quiet groves. But not all are aware of the park's darker folklore. Stories of those who came to these woods and were never seen again. Local legends speak of a reclusive group that once inhabited the area near what's now known as Whispering Hollows. In the late 1930s, rumors began to spread about strange gatherings deep in the forest. Some say these gatherings were harmless, just people looking to live away from society's gaze. But whispers of strange symbols and unexplained disappearances eventually cast a shadow over the group. By the early 1940s, they had vanished, leaving only a handful of vague accounts and curious marks etched on stones hidden along remote trails. So it's either nothing, or there's some bone tomahawk stuff going on out here. But the silence is the creepiest. Do we have working mirrors? Sort of. It actually almost looks like they will from an angle, but then you get in front of them and they don't. I didn't see what it said for the thing... Wait, hang on. Okay, there we go. I didn't see what it said for the key we picked up in the front gate. Yeah, you're just gonna cycle. Alright, folks, I went back and tried to see if there was anything I could unlock, maybe one of the cars, but the key didn't show me anything. So...
The gate to the park is closed. How do I get through?
There should be a key inside the center, I think.
Yeah, I got it. This really is sort of reminding me of, like, a mix between Firewatch and Crypted FM. And having the radio, presumably we can tune in throughout the night. That show going on, that almost sort of reminds me of like an Art Bell-esque thing. It's really painting its atmosphere early on. We've got our mystery, yes, but... okay, that was just me. I think this is a game that really hammers in the joy of the creepiness of being in the woods. In a woods, as some might say. There's some power lines stretching off under the moonlight.
Ashwood Talks.
But right now, let's get our bearings. Let's figure out precisely where we are. So the visitor center is where? Right here. So this is effectively the very entrance to this whole thing. Flowing river down below. And all of it leads straight into town. Look at that, we can even catch a glimpse here right down the canyon. So close, yet so far from civilization. Listen to the crickets and the cicadas, the leaves falling. It's spooky, and we're here for a serious reason. It may even be dangerous. But at the same time, it's so calm and serene. Okay, is there a better way around here? Maybe I shouldn't spend so much time trying to find shortcuts. Let's have a look at our map. Where is this cabin? Well, it looks like we should get there either way. There may be a cut-through on the left.
So, in the car you said something about the radio. The one Mia gave you? You still got it.
I do, yeah.
Try to tune it to 101.5. It's supposed to be like an emergency frequency. Could be useful.
Alright, and we do have the ability to change frequency, so it's not just a way to convey dialogue.
This is the Ashwood Creek National Park Emergency Station, providing real-time updates on park conditions and safety guidelines. Currently, the park weather is calm. Temperatures are expected to drop tonight. Visitors are advised to prepare for colder conditions if staying overnight. Wildlife activity has increased in the northern areas of the park, specifically sightings of black bears near the river trail. Please maintain a safe distance from any wildlife and properly store food in the lockers in the Peely Lodge area. The fire risk remains low today, but remember, campfires are only permitted in designated areas. Please extinguish all fires completely before leaving your site. Camping outside of designated areas will result in a fine. If unsure, turn to the park ranger team. We remind all visitors that the southern trails remain closed due to recent damage and ongoing maintenance. The search and rescue team is continuing its operation for a missing person in the area. Ashwood Creek authorities are searching for a 14-year-old boy last seen wearing a blue jacket and red shoes near the park borders at Blackwood Trail. If you have any information, please report it immediately. Visitors are advised to avoid the designated search areas to allow teams to operate without interference. As the result of the search, no rangers are available for assistance, except for operating officers in the Peely Lodge area. Thank you for understanding. For emergencies, tune into this station for instructions or contact a park ranger immediately.
Interesting. Well, I guess that sets the mood a bit. It's a little chilly and expected to get colder. Welcome to Granite Ridge, a legacy of natural wonder. Granite Ridge stands as a testament to Ashwood Creek National Park's enduring history. Formed millions of years ago through geological processes, this magnificent ridge bears the marks of time, characterized by its sturdy granite formations that have weathered the ages. Sacred grounds. Indigenous tribes once regarded Granite Ridge as sacred grounds, honoring its rugged landscape and bountiful resources. Ancient artifacts and petroglyphs discovered in the area testify to the deep-rooted history and significance it held for these native cultures. Let's keep going. We're still on the Granite Trail. And we can climb up these rocks. Thank you, tutorial, for letting us know we're going the right way.
So, you on your way?
Yes, Rob. You asked me a minute ago.
There's no one to talk to this late at the station. So, how's the park treating you?
It's peaceful. Being away from all the noise.
It is also a bit scary, but see, here's the thing with me and fear. Like, a lot of the time on Urbex videos and such, people ask me, like, how can you stand to do that? Like, how are you not freaking out the entire time? And the answer is, like, I'm somebody who's nervous going downstairs to get water at night, but if I'm with even one person, I have no fear of an environment itself. It's not quite the same as being directly with someone, but having somebody to talk to on the radio would be a huge help for me in a situation like this. Which is why I'm not complaining that you're reaching out of boredom. How do you think I feel? Okay, so there's a tree down over that. Tree down over that as well.
There's a fallen tree in the way.
Just climb over it, jeez.
I can't. Not this one. It's too big.
You got it working yourself, man.
Yeah, fuck you. I'm finding a different trail.
Well, there was one over here. That one's much bigger, but we can climb under it. Down we go. Remember, we were also warned about more black bear sightings. But if it's being realistic, we shouldn't have to worry about them unless we startle them, accidentally get too close without realizing. That was a scary sound. And the hue and soundscapes have definitively shifted. Things are looking a little greener. And I can hear birds pretty clearly. Is morning coming? Getting our shoes wet right now would be miserable, especially if the temperatures are going to drop. An anarchy symbol, whatever this is, and an assertion that they are watching, all very different, all very crude. In other words, it's some kids.
I've got some tree carvings. They're strange, to say the least. Looks like some ancient symbols or something.
Yeah, there's a bunch of teenage troublemakers doing shit like this. I think at this point, they're banned from the park entirely. Not that they would care.
Looks like some of these could be related to that old group that used to live here.
Yeah, I'm sure they dig that kind of folklore.
Yeah, I don't think these are ancient. I also don't think that was me. Yeah, pushing through bushes makes a lot of scary sounds. There's like a haze. It's making it so much tougher to see. Like my eyes are struggling to adjust to this contrast and I can't focus on anything. Anything in this hollow log? Nothing we can concern ourselves with. Wait, where are we now? This looks sort of like a dead end. Well, unless we are just gonna push through the bushes like this.
You can fuck off, Mother Nature.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna do something like that when you told me I had to go through that specific opening in the bushes. Hey, there's a fire down there. Doesn't look like they completely put it out. That's irresponsible. Seawards Corporation.
There's a small shed here.
You're at the picnic spot, right? I see you on the map.
What are these sheds for, anyway?
The Rangers use them to store equipment they got. I think they're locked anyway.
But the key that I got from the front desk isn't for this. There is an axe in there. Could potentially be useful, as well as a whole toolbox. But that's not what we're doing right now. Once we get down here, we'll catch our bearings.
Somebody was at the picnic area tonight. Looks like they even wanted to stay for the night.
It's gotta be those teenagers again.
Considering recent events, why would anyone want to camp out here?
I think for these guys, it just became way more interesting to camp there.
They got a fire going and everything. You think Harvey could have gone after them?
Yeah, maybe. Keep an eye out.
Maybe he knew something and was desperately trying to keep them away. Maybe they ran when they saw me coming. I can really just, like, take one of their beers. Doesn't seem very professional. The longer I drink, the farther up we look. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Okay, well, I didn't want to litter either. Let's turn that off.
They left their boombox here. Consider it.
Nice. I heard the wildlife around here really like some punk music.
You can check one of their tapes.
Somebody left their backpack here.
Looks like they left in a hurry. You wouldn't just leave your backpack.
Should I leave it here?
Well, until you find Harvey, yeah.
Okay. Yep, they're specifically prohibiting campfires here. So, I guess they better hope a Cryptid finds them first. Alright, let's get our bearings again. So, we moved up here. Where's the picnic area? Makes sense. Trail closed due to a rock slide. But we can make our way around here. Into the bushes once more.
This trail here is pretty overgrown. It's full of bushes. Any idea how to get through?
Look, your title is police investigator. You should be able to get past a couple of bushes. Find something to clear the trail with.
I think I found something. The trouble is getting in there. Should an off thing be behaving this way?
What the hell?
What is it?
The boombox on the table's on a different frequency now.
You mean to tell me it's just changed on its own? What's it playing? You hear anything?
Not much. It's distorted.
Hey, you got that little radio. See if you can tune into that frequency to clear up the sound.
You mean my radio?
Yeah, try it. Tune into whatever frequency's on the boombox.
Okay. That'll be 105, I guess?
Margaret, one chance. Used to barrack, but time moves
tune into the frequency.
And? What did you hear?
I managed to clear up the sound to hear the signal, and I heard, like, a voice.
You're very
You heard
calm.
HP?
What?
You said you heard a voice.
Do you know about this? Or at least you're interested in this very thing? You say it changed on its own. To me, it's more like something was here while my back was turned. Inviting me to be spoken to. Inviting me to listen. And you want me going deeper. Okay, we've got our hatchet. This is really cool. This is so cool. The radio is our only lifeline and potentially our biggest threat. I mean, I can't help but feel like this is a siren song. Maybe it's luring us deeper. Oh, and there's a freeform clear-cutting mechanic. We can make our own trail. It even leaves the remains on the ground. Okay, now those kids really better hope we don't catch up. I think I just heard something.
What the hell?
I saw you there. I mean, I'll be honest, that was a little bit Gmod with the way you just, like, appeared and flickered out. But you also had a pair of glowing white eyes. Let's clear this trail for the people who will have to come in and rescue me afterwards. I could climb over the rock on the right. And technically this isn't my job. Technically I'm a regular cop, but hey, I always wanted to be a park ranger. Park Ranger Voices of the Void game. I would love that. I mean, I suppose it already is, but you get the point. Alright. So we've come through the closed trail, which we should have... Yeah, we do have additional context now. I'm still trying to see. Here's the river. Okay, I think I know where I am. So this path should ultimately loop around, right? And wind up taking us to the Fire Watchtower? Oh, there's something there. I imagine a farther fall will be much scarier. We really can't take much. Sentinels lookout. Ranger cabin. We know where we're going. But I think the lookout is right here.
View's clear from here. Just miles of trees, all the way to the horizon.
Yeah. It's something, huh?
Yeah. Like I said, peaceful. Yeah, just forgot how quiet it gets out here.
It does that. Different kind of quiet.
Yeah. Different.
Well, when you put it like that... I mean, imagine, you know, nature is brutal. Everything out here has evolved to stalk its prey and to efficiently hide from it. It's strange being out here, knowing that you're seen as a predator despite being so out of your element. And so it seems very quiet for you, even though this whole place is buzzing with life. Just know that it's all out here and all hiding from you. Somebody chopping trees?
I hear, like, some weird sound.
What sound?
I think someone's chopping wood here.
You mean to tell me somebody's chopping wood in the middle of the night? Where even are you?
Just below the lookout. I think it's stopped now.
What the fuck?
Maybe they heard me. Even over the ridge. Alright, let's keep going. Things are opening up a bit, and, well, in the space of this demo, I'm not looking to get lost, but I'm sure there will be a lot of potential for exploration in the full game. Yeah, for all I know, there may be now. Granite Ridge, we've already read this. No, we're looking for that cabin.
Another fallen tree. There wasn't any crazy weather lately, right?
I don't think so.
Weird. Can we chop this out of the way? No, I've played some games recently where that was a mechanic, but we should be able to get over it quite easily. Or just around. That looks like a big blood stain. A big blood stain.
I've got blood.
Whoa, what?
There's a rock covered in blood. Looks pretty fresh. Parts of it dried out.
Fuck, you positive that's blood?
Yeah, positive. Could be animal. I can't say exactly.
Where are you right now?
Just outside the cabin.
Copy that. We need to get you back up.
Who are you gonna get? Everyone's out in the search party.
Fuck. I'll try something.
We're on our own out here, and whatever we're dealing with, it's not just an animal. I mean, I suppose this could be like a bear or a mountain lion or something dragging a deer against this rock, but we've got to assume the worst. If there's one thing a game like this loves, it's misdirection. But let's make sure we're not misdirected from something running at us. There's a fire in the cabin. Two candles lit. Oh no. Hang on, I just need the thumbnail. There we go. And maybe we'll use that, maybe not.
I'm at the cabin, but the door's locked. Looks like someone's just been here. Smoke's coming out the chimney.
You see anyone inside?
It's empty.
Shit.
Maybe it was one of the other rangers? Or Harvey?
The entire ranger force is fully deployed in the search. No one's even near the cabin right now. Look, I'm trying to get some guys to dispatch our way. I just can't get the hold of them right now.
That'd take ages, if ever.
Alright, fuck it, I'm coming in.
Hell no. Rob, stay at the station and coordinate the search party. I'm fine over here. It's not like there's someone trying to kill me. Look, I gotta get inside to investigate.
Is it safe?
Looks alright. I can see through the window.
Okay, there should be a spare key somewhere. Might be hard to find it.
I'll find a different way in.
What does that mean? Look, no dumb shit like breaking windows. We got enough on our plate already.
Well, it's gotta be around here somewhere, right? You said it might be kinda hard. Why would it be? Yeah, it would have to be in the near vicinity. Generator is running.
They got the generator going as well.
Sounds like they know their way around the cabin.
Leads me to believe that it probably was Harvey. We can climb all the way up here. But we're not going to get any further than that. Where to search? Under the rock next to the step would be another classic spot. Oh, there we go, breaking a window.
Break any windows. Did you?
Seriously? I'm a professional.
Cigarettes. A little carving of a deer. Another radio. If only we could take these binoculars with us, they might come in handy. Work report, September 1st, 1985. Name Tom Blake. Morning shift. Checked the perimeter of Misty Lake. Some campers stayed the night. Cleared debris from the main trail leading to Granite Ridge. Another black bear spotted near the Whispering Hollows entrance. Warned nearby hikers and posted caution signs. Afternoon shift. Routine check on Peely Lodge. All clear. Minor maintenance required on the west cabins. Noticed some unusual radio interference while communicating with HQ. Likely due to the storm last night. The next day, Susan Green, Granite Ridge East, conducted a safety briefing for new rangers, patrolled the lower Granite Ridge trails, no incidents, found remnants of an old campfire near WH area, cleaned up and posted no campfire signs. In the afternoon, met with local wildlife researchers, shared recent bear sightings, reported a fallen tree blocking the main road near the entrance, maintenance team scheduled for clearing tomorrow, observed increased tourist activity around Misty Lake, requesting an additional trail trek tomorrow. Maybe people trying to get in on the mystery of the missing boy? September 3rd, Michael Hopper assisted Blackwood Rangers with missing boy search operation, routine patrol of Whispering Hollows, found fresh graffiti on the cave walls, will arrange for cleanup, monitored radio channels, still experiencing some interference, so the whole team was receiving this, it's not just us. Noticed strange carvings on trees near the South Trail, possible pranksters. Weather report indicates potential storms tonight, advise campers to prepare. September 4th, Harvey Waters, coordinating missing boy search efforts, joined search in ML Blackwood areas, more and more fallen trees on Granite Trailhead, requesting additional maintenance. Afternoon shift, maintenance crew removed the fallen tree blocking the main road. Brief check on WH, still experiencing radio static around this area. So we'll keep that in mind. September 5th, also Harvey Waters, coordinated with local search and rescue team regarding a missing boy reported by his family. Traces possibly found near Whispering Hollows area. Organized a search party, including several volunteers. Unusually low wildlife activity today, even the animals know something's up. So whatever this is, it's a new aberration. Continued search for missing boy in the afternoon, covered areas GR and ML. Increased tension among the search party. No signs of the boy yet. Radio interference was intense today. Could barely communicate with HQ. September 6th, it was Tom Blake again. Assisted a lost hiker back to the visitor center, provided them with a new map and safety tips. Search party moving into higher Blackwood areas. Blackwood Rangers requested assistance in search efforts. Afternoon shift. Noticed stone carvings in GR entrance. Visited Peely Lodge. No issues reported. September 7th, Michael Hopper. Police department requested all hands on deck in missing boy search efforts. All available rangers to report at Blackwood Ranger Station. Found strange footprints near WH entrance. Larger than a child's, but couldn't identify them. Just like what we saw. Radio is dead. No communication possible. Afternoon, compass spinning wildly near certain areas. Especially WH. So Whispering Hollow is the epicenter of all this. Left markers to investigate later. September 8th. There's a weird gap between 19:08 and 5, although could just be a typo. Harvey W. Again. Tech service was conducted to fix radio issues. No specific fault detected. The forest feels alive. Not in a good way. The shadows move when I'm not looking. Radio's playing an odd frequency. Almost like a whisper. Heard my name. No wonder you were so agitated. You're essentially the me before me. how many pages are there? Okay, Harvey again on September 9th. Found fresh, deep footprints leading away from the cabin. They didn't look human. The door to the ranger cabin was locked, which is odd since I had left it open. I swear I saw shadows moving around the perimeter of the campsite. They disappear when I shine my flashlight on them. Then on the 10th, remaining fallen trees removed by maintenance teams. Investigated Whispering Hollows again. The cave seemed to be shifting. Passages that were open, now closed. In the afternoon, the forest is unnaturally silent, almost windless today. No animal sightings. Teens stayed the night at the campsite again. They ran away on sight and left their stuff. Sat down to write this entry. The shadows are closer now. Wandered deeper into the forest. September 11th. They're begging me for help. I'm sorry. Who's they? And are you sorry for being unable to help, or are you sorry for what you're about to do?
What the hell?
The lights are flickering and the flies are buzzing. Oh, really? We can't unlock it from this side? I didn't see that. 91.
What the hell?
What?
There's a...
Can you speak, goddammit?
the wall. There's writings on the wall. They're... numbers?
What?
I don't know what the hell's going on. God, the smell.
Oh, I can't fucking hear you.
Robert, I'm fucking locked in the cabin. Fuck this!
Alright, let's go. There's the ranger team. Oh, they've got a dog. I guess we'll keep an eye out. I can't get out. It respawned on me. It keeps doing so. It's like I can't change the state of this place. I figured you would want me to do this.
We're advised to prepare for colder conditions if staying overnight. They said that it would help, that it would fix things.
What the fuck?
But it only brought the circle. Just like that. Over and over and over. Can't escape it. Can't make it stop.
Was that Harvey? It shattered the lights. That box of broken light bulb glass at the front desk.
That was insane. There's gotta be an explanation for this. But... hello? Rob? God damn it, please tell me you can fucking hear me. Great. Well, I'm just telling you, I'm getting out of here. Now.
Oh, were it only so simple. You know, this happened to me once. I was out in the woods and strange voices began pursuing me. And I thought I could make it, but I had a moment of horror as I realized it was only the demo. My fate was sealed. Alright, we need to head back the way we came then, right? And just wait to find out what's going to intercept us along the way. I'm hearing the snap of branches behind me. can see you. Wait, is that Harvey? Well, it's a man with a beard and an axe.
Harvey? What you doing out here?
Can't you see? Chopping some wood.
No, what are you doing here? Your wife's worried sick. I was sent to find you.
What's your name?
I don't know if I trust you, but...
Ethan.
Ethan. Ethan Collins?
Harvey, listen.
No, you listen. They told me someone would come. Someone looking for him.
Who said that?
Those who know. They're in the whispers. The shadows. They whisper your name. Ethan. They know you.
Harvey, you need to come with me. It's not safe here.
Safe? There's no safe. The shadows are whispering about what we've done. Just like her. Just like her.
Just like who? What the fuck are you saying, Harvey?
She's still here, Ethan. They all are. Watching. Waiting. You can't escape what you've done. Neither can I. Come with me, Ethan. Come with me. Come with me. You have to leave before the shadows swallow you.
Whoa! Your voice was like distorted radio static. And that's the end of the demo.
There is something going on in these woods.
Thank you for playing the Radiolight demo. I am so intrigued by this. This is so cool. I mean, it's got those comfy and peaceful vibes of just walking around in the woods, of having enough open space to explore, and also the satisfaction of navigating via the map and landmarks. In other words, it is exactly what I love in a woods game, and it seems like it's got a really creepy story that has a lot of potential to keep us guessing all throughout. It's got a lot of style, and a lot of cool interface between its mechanics, its themes, and its gameplay. In other words, this has all the makings of a creepy and comfy, really vibes-based experience, and I can't wait to try the whole thing. I think anybody who liked Firewatch is gonna really have a blast with this, but it's also standing on its own in a lot of ways. And if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you